it tells you that drop down, how many do you see? COM1. Okay, hit add. Okay, hit close. Now go down and choose a Demco CIA modem on the left. It was the very top one.
Oh.
And then it's linked to COM1. All right, and then the next thing you need to do is click where it says TCP IP port settings. Bottom left. And just hit add. And all that's doing is opening up a virtual port, so when we do internet connections, it won't, it'll have access. So hit OK. So you've got a Demco CIA COM1, we're good. So you just have to identify what modem you might be using. In theory, you're not using one right now, but you still have to turn one on in the system in case you use it from the office at a later time. So we're just satisfying that piece of the software for now. So just hit OK. Now let's create the customer's account. So when you're ready to create an account, you're going to click on where it says customers in the upper left. And then that's going to bring up a spreadsheet looking format. I won't have anything in there yet. Okay.
Did you re-clear everything that they programmed already? Okay.
Well, they're getting ready to connect to it and upload it. All right. So the first thing to add a new account, bottom right-hand corner, you see where it says customer details, and you'll see add. Click on that, and that'll bring up the template so you can populate the customer account. Okay. There's 4 things you got to put in here before you can hit OK. In the upper left is a receiver number and account number. Down in the bottom left, there's panel and panel revision. We got to have those 4 things in there before we can hit save. The rest of the stuff is optional.
Okay.
Receiver number. Just make up something. It doesn't matter what you put in there. And I'll tell you what it was originally used for, just so you understand why it's asking.
Okay.
Say you had a large central station, monitoring station that did like ADT. They have thousands and thousands of accounts. They may have 8 or 9 different receivers inside the office that's taking the signals. Compass only allows you to do up to 9,999 accounts because it's 4-digit account numbers. In order to duplicate an account number within Compass, it has to be on a different receiver group. So what they used to do, like in big central stations, they had the same problem. They can only give you 9,999 accounts to this receiver. Then they would have to start setting up new accounts and go to a different receiver. So in order in Compass to keep them to differentiate which account 1, 2, 3, 4 goes to which receiver, they would label it by the receiver name in there. Because you're not going to do anything close to that, it doesn't matter what you put in there. What I generally put in there, to be honest with you guys, make it simple on you. If it's a Tennessee customer, put TN. If it's a Mississippi customer, MS. If it's a Kentucky, KY. If it's Florida, FL. That way you kind of, it doesn't matter what you put in there, but it just kind of helps on your side from the sorting perspective, is all it is.
Okay.
So, now the account number is always going to be the last 4 of whatever's given to you by the monitoring station. So when you contact your monitoring station and say you're going to put the account number online, and they'll give you an account number to use, then that's what you'll put in here, because that's generally what we'll program into the account number field on the panel. Because we don't have anything like that yet, just make it 1, 2, 3, 4 for testing.
I was gonna say, what if they don't have a monitoring system?
If it's not a monitor system, you can just make up an account number and put it in the panel, and then come over here and just put that same made up.
So it has to be a minimum of digits?
4. It's always a 4-digit account.
Okay.
And then down there, you're going to do panel type. The drop down should go to Vista 128 BP.
It's not the turbo one.
BPA,
Yeah, it's BP.
BPE.
Is that a BPE? Okay,
Well, that's what I ordered.
that's fine.
Remember, didn't the first
Does it
class
just
we
have
a
BP?
question on
I have BP.
what panel we actually got?
You see
on
BP?
the box?
BPEN.
Yeah.
Go to BP.
Yeah, he said this was a BP.
Go down.
But the box says something
The
else.
box said
BPN.
BPE.
No, keep going.
Turbo. BPT?
Something
Right,
like-
BP.
Yeah.
But it's not a
Which one
turbo
is that?
panel.
Vista 128 FBP.
No, just BP.
Yeah, okay, that's up here then.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, click on that. What's the revision level?
Vista 128. BP-8.
-8. All right, go ahead and leave it on that for now. This is a,
BPT.
That ain't it though, right?
that's a schematic for BPT, but that's not the board you have.
So it's
No.
called. That's fine, we're getting verbal.
All right.
Oh, it's not the board we got.
No, and I can tell that just because when I look up here,
I'm looking at
you only have the hardwired stuff up here. All right, so go ahead and just for now, just hit OK to save it.
What was that other?
Okay.
That other area, panel, and what was the other one?
Panel revision.
Revision.
Always set the panel revision to the highest available. If you connect to the panel and it's something older, it automatically change it for you. So always select the highest available. All right. So what we just did was create the customer account. Now, open up that account. You can highlight and double click, or you can highlight and click modify down at the bottom, either way. Now here in a second it's going to pop up to panel editor. And then you'll have another pop-up window that's going to have all the programming laid out. Or you'll have a default programming template. It doesn't know what's in the panel yet because we haven't connected and pulled it from the panel. Alright, so it's open. Alright. Right now, the system's already up and running, so what we need to do is extrapolate the information that you guys programmed in the panel and pull it over to your database. So you don't really have to do any programming, so to say, in here yet until we upload the panel. So let's go ahead and communicate with the panel and get that information from the panel.
Okay.
In the upper left-hand corner, you'll see next to the floppy icon, two computers talking to each other. Click
Yeah.
on that, and that'll open up communications box. So you have another pop-up window come up. And this is how we establish communications to the panel. So what we need to do now is go down to bottom left and hit connect. Another pop-up window will come up. What you need to change here is, see where it says initiate via PC and it's highlighted right now?
Yeah.
You need to change that to direct because you're doing a direct connect. That's important. Down in the white area, it's going to have some notes. It tells you to do something to the panel before you hit connect.
Start panel before hitting connect.
And what's it say about starting the panel? Anything else?
No.
All right, I believe it's installer code #1. So what you need to do is go ahead and hit installer code #1 on the keypad. It should say modem com. It's 4140 #1. Let's see, this pops up, it says modem com. Okay. Do installer code #5. It might be #5. It's one of the two. 4140 #5. Let's start.
Oh.
It's too late. Start over. Hit start again.
Oh, start again.
Yep. Now try. This keypad's locked up. Well, when we hit installer code #1, I can't remember what we did. That's what I'm curious of at this point. There it goes. All right, now try 4140 #5.
Oh, pound 5.
Yeah. Okay, so it was installer code #1. All right, so do installer code #1, 4140 #1. All right, now hit connect on your side. And then you'll see, you'll start seeing a little bit of dialogue information down there on the bottom of that as this tries to connect. Yeah, you're in modem com.
Okay. So now I have to download.
It's trying to connect to the panel.
Okay.
Once we connect to the panel, we'll tell it what to do.
Unable
What's it say?
to connect to the panel.
All right, hit OK.
Panel is either busy.
All right, go ahead and disarm your keypad for you. You always want to start this process over if you got to stop it and restart.
So disarm.
So just do 4140 off. Yeah, disarm. And then off. Okay. Now you go ahead and hit connect again. Bring that back up because we got to reestablish. Try to reestablish a connection. All right, initiate via direct. You need to choose first time communications. See the one right here where it says use account CSID? You need first time, and then account number and panel do not check because you don't have it programmed in the panel.
Okay.
Now you connect. So the first time you connect to the panel, if you've never downloaded it, it'll be first time communications.
Okay. So
After
I should
you
have done that
download
the
it?
first time, it may have been.
What's that?
Could that have been the issue
Do
the first time?
4140 pound one, I'm sorry. We may have messed that up.
Yeah,
Could
we
that
did.
have been the reason why it
I
wasn't
should have done
connecting?
that first. Well, it did try to connect. It actually talked to the panel, but it tried to match the account number, and it didn't match.
Hmm.
And so that's why you got the error. All right, hit OK. All right, that was my fault. I got to hit. Go ahead and disarm it for me, Reggie.
Oh, right.
Right. One more time. Hang on a second. Let's try.
Heavy phone, please.
Just come back. There it goes. As soon as I heard it click. Off.
Oh, I don't need hit pound, right?
No, go ahead and disarm it first.
Oh, okay.
Clear out anything that's going on there.
I'm back.
Do 4140 off.
41.